This video covers the AMC price problem, record dark pool, margin removal, and more. Our first stop is this AMC. Share availability is quite volatile right now. We're looking at share grabs. As shown, we moved from 100,000 to 0. When we saw 10,000 shares, 200, then 0. We witnessed 60,000 shares rise to 150,000 and then fall to 0. We often say that understanding that many of these shares are being picked up and borrowed reveals how badly the shorts need AMC shares and how much they are shorting. Additionally, seeing these shares return to 0 to 60,000 or 0 to 100,000 is realizing most of the time these institutions have generated more synthetics to inject into the system rather than returning the shares. We're looking at it with AMC. When we look at this, we see that market makers are active more. AMC share availability rises. Firms can now lend more previously unlent shares. Shares borrowed too short were returned. Shorted shares were bought and returned to lender. Shorting. Demand has decreased, or more shares are available to borrow and short? This is what we discussed with the surge from 0 to 60,000 to 0, 0 to 100,000 to 0, because of everything you see. Since institutions have grown their ownership and accumulation in AMC, the possibility exists. Their share lending is increasing. Vanguard just boosted their stake of AMC, and we know they like to lend shares, especially to other institutions. It wouldn't be shocking. We discussed UBS and others. These institutions are lending these shorts because they realize the real cost to borrow is likely higher than what we're seeing in self-reported data. But we must remember that the fact that these institutions are willing to lend out reflects what's going on behind the scenes. As we see this increase, AMC issues return. Google told me AMC traded at $310 on February 18, 2026. Actual price was $118. Will someone explain? AMC traded approximately $310 on February 18, 2026, according to this search. Again, we experience similar issues frequently. GME's 33 quadrillion volume bug was recent. The outstanding AMC shares for GME are in the billions, which has been a mistake before. The market cap has been 10 by 100x typical. We're seeing AMC at $310. Since Google is the largest search engine, it may have more data than Twitter. We discussed how some corporations trade over the counter, thus $310 was understandable. They're trading because they need AMC shares desperately. They're willing to pay above market. This may be what happened on February 18, 2026. When several corporations bought a large amount of AMC shares for $310 instead of the market price since they didn't want to raise the price. AMC reaching $210 will unload short sellers to buy a significant chunk of AMC shares they desperately need without affecting the market price. They buy OTC. We may see the info on Google because it was recorded and registered. All of these huge tech stocks are dropping in value amid all of this volatility, especially because the market is continually having red days. AMC's dark pool is rising again. This is because AMC showed a red market on March 4th and 5th. Big tech stocks are falling. We expect a 2% S&P loss. Nasdaq followed suit, but AMC rose 4% and 2%. All these collaterals are failing. As people say the theater industry is recession-proof, AMC is obviously the safe haven for investment. AMC rose in times like this because of that. We've shown AMC trading 13% and 5% before. From here, the dark pool went from 60% to over 70, 80, and more. We're looking at the same. 2 consecutive green days raised AMC to 87.69%. Still worse, it climbed near 89.5% at its all-time high. If you want to know why AMC isn't rising and why it fell on Friday, look at this. Dark pool utilization hides AMC's true value due to manipulation. We briefly discussed this in the prior video, but Nicole Keenan reviewed it. She did the famous AMC commercial for free to support cinemas during the pandemic. We've heard publications that indicate AMC paid Nicole Kidman a lot to produce this commercial, but she claims she did it for free. It goes on to discuss how media pieces are eager to give out information without checking them because they have more sources of data. But they didn't claim it. their claim was unsupported. They claimed Nicole Kidman was paid a lot when she wasn't. The technical analysis for AMC and GME shows pressure mounting again. It's not shocking since we've seen the sentiment. We understand the AMC for GME sentiment. This is why the 89.5% dot pool occurred, because we're watching price construction. We're seeing pressure and volume for AMC that will really take off in the future, so they're suppressing it. As you can see, they're not used to people buying billions of shares and holding them. This is unusual for their algorithms that steal multi-billion dollars from diligent investors who thought trading was fair. This is why you're always seeing everything we've said in the videos today and before. That's why you read so many bad AMC articles. Dark pools go 80%, 87%, 89% because of it. FTDs are continual because of it. This explains quadrillion tokenization. This explains AMC, GME, and many others' pricing fluctuations. We've trapped them. So they're attempting to force everyone away. Look here for GME, when GM's lend pool fills with 2 million shares to borrow and 2 million JH failed to deliver. Interesting coincidence, though likely a coincidence. We've already said AMC and GME have had too many coincidences to call them coincidences. These things always happen since they're filling this space with other shares. This is what we've observed. With the AMC and GME, therefore we look at all the ETFs and tokens used to short AMC and GME. One of the biggest things we're looking at is the GME acquisition. This has widespread attention. To know what to watch out for, the National Bank of Canada has eliminated the margin for GME. Brokers frequently use this when stock is highly volatile and they can't manage risk. Now, what should they expect? But as we've discussed, GME's acquisition is rumored to be worth billions of dollars. They will quickly boost AMC by 100%, 200%, or more. Over-leveraged equities or margins see at times like this. The removal of this seems to be to safeguard the institutions against AMC or GME liquidating other enterprises. GME rises when the market falls, as shown above. So AMC is suppressing us because the same will happen. This is important to discuss. Eric Spot buys 100,000 HIMC shares at $4,758 on Wednesday. He now owns 37 million shares. For those of you who are in HYMC, and for those of you who are not, but are paying attention to HMC because of AMC's investment, you're seeing how they're obviously increasing, or Eric Spot is increasing his ownership, which is the biggest confirmation of confidence we can see, because it's already been proven how much he has gained from this. He seizes these opportunities every time. He is certainly striving to grasp and acquire as much as possible. He knew what was happening, I guess. Nevada ranks first globally for mining, according to reports. The world-leading precious metal deposit is advanced by Hifra in northern Nevada. We've discussed their gold and silver deposits value. As silver and gold prices rise, that value will rise even more. So we know Hycroft has huge potential. Silver exceeds $100 in Shanghai. It now competes for $100. But the fact that it's fighting and wasn't a hype means silver is still valued at this price and striving to rise. That's the confirmation you seek. That's how we know silver will do well and at least stay at its value, which will increase the value of Hycroft because they're discovering more and more. Eric Spot sees this volatility as an opportunity and is buying. The volatility index is another reason the market is scared and investors are looking at AMC, Hycroft, and silver. For the VIX, 20% within a day shows how volatile the market is, and why firms are trying to watch what they're doing and avoid margin calls. Similar to oil. U.S. crude rose beyond 9,150, over 9,250, adding $1 per barrel in 5 minutes. The price rose $12 per barrel in 9 hours. We're also seeing silver and gasoline prices go insane due to global events. All of it shows volatility, and BlackRock may have problems because it froze $1.2 billion in private credit fund withdrawal requests. This is what we stated. The whole market and economy are illustrating how safe havens are rising in value, while institutions and market makers struggle. As shown here, BlackRock has frozen $1.2 billion in withdrawal requests.
Ow.
Citadel recently had to raise money to repay investors despite making billions. These illustrate market flaws, and sit-down virtue was sued for naked short selling, which adds to what we've said. Finally, if you want to look at everything that could potentially happen that will have a massive impact on the market, whether it's a large airstrike or Iran going full defensive, all of these things could potentially happen and make the market even more volatile than it is now, putting us in a better position in terms of market volatility, collaterals falling, and AMC rising. We don't want any of these things to happen in the world right now, but when we look at what these events have on the market, we can see how they'll affect AMC.